The comedians just think it's all funny, how the real stupid shit. I'm listening to Jon Stewart talk to Jason Sudeikis, really intelligent guy. But to them, the stupidity is just funny. It's not bad at all. It's just funny. It's just something for them to make money on. But it's not serious. Now I'm just watching Newt Gingrich. He's on Colbert's show. And Colbert is really making a jerk out of him because he said seriously that he thinks we should go to the moon. And so he just makes it like, wow, it's this fantastic idea. And that's what he said. And when Colbert's grandchildren go to the moon, or somebody goes to the moon 2 generations from now, they'll think it's great. There you go. No matter how idiotic it is to want to go to the moon, then it doesn't matter that this guy sticking to it, that it's going to be this great event, that we went to the moon. Again. How many times do you have to go to the moon? What was good about going to the moon? We went there. I mean, America actually had people on the moon. So they know now if it was valuable. What happened? Some guy got on the moon and got back in the spacecraft, blasted off and got back home, which is good for him. But what was the point of it? Walking around for a few minutes on the moon. So what? And then they brought some crap back from the moon. So what was so good about it? Anyway, Gingrich has no idea, or he's playing everybody for complete assholes. That he realizes what a stupid thing that is. I want to be president and get people on the moon. Okay. That's what we need. I mean, a president that doesn't go to get people back up on the moon is worthless. Completely worthless. In the meantime, Paula Broadwell is in the news for her book that she wrote about Petraeus, and the real story is she's been fucking Petraeus and giving him blowjobs. Okay? And now they say it could be a spy problem. But if it is a spy problem, they should arrest Paula and him and put him in prison, charge him with some evidence that proves there was some kind of a spy operation. It wasn't just having sex. That's all it was. Having sex. Paula's sucking on Petraeus' the general's cock. That's all. I mean, let's get down to brass tacks here, so we can solve the budget problem before the currency disappears. How's that? I mean, how about some reality? And if you watch these funny shows, they have a laugh, and that's what everybody thinks. It's just a laugh. That's all. It doesn't matter how fucked up these people really are. None of that matters. The tax code, campaign bribes, they call contributions, bribes, right? I mean, this guy Gingrich wrote a book, or he even wrote 3 books. And so, George Washington is a great guy. Nobody, who doesn't know that? Gingrich. So, if people would know what a great guy, so if he knows what a great guy George Washington was, why is he such an asshole? How does that make any sense? See, he just can con himself into God knows what. So there's no end in sight. I mean, nothing good is going to happen that these people will ever deal with it until it just collapses. That's the intention. Because they already they did it with the going over the cliff. Okay? Because if that was serious, they would fix it. But they don't. But there's nothing to fix. They need it. They need to completely blow these people out and put in a third party that's not taking bribes and really wants to straighten things out for this country. And all you have to do is stop all this slave shit coming in from China. Stop it under the 13th Amendment. That's it. Let's try the Constitution. See? And bingo, we'll have a massive economic boom for the whole country. People will go to work making stuff. They'll get paid reasonable money. They'll be great consumers. The rich people will really get richer by a ton. Legitimately, though. They won't get into some crazy housing farce. Okay? That turned into the bubble. I mean, you know, this is legit. Stop the crap coming from China. Make it here. Employ people here. Pay them. They'll become big consumers instead of getting food stamps. 45 million people are getting food stamps. They can't possibly be doing any good if they can qualify for food stamps. So, I mean, I don't know how to draw it any simpler than that. 45 million on food stamps. There shouldn't be 400 on food stamps. There should be jobs right here for everybody to make everything. They have Chinese slaves working 7 days a week, 14 hours a day. They can't even afford shoes, and this son of a bitch told me they were better off. Better off. They're being completely destroyed without shoes on. They can't even have shoes. Better off. That guy should be forced to stay with them in China with no shoes and no money and live there 7 days a week working. Let's see how better off he thinks things are. That's stupid, man. I mean, that's how stupid Americans are. Exceptional. Yeah, they're exceptional. They're exceptionally stupid. And that everybody is a slob, and they're better off because Americans are nice. No, they're not. They're fucking these people. They're fucking 45 million Americans that are getting food stamps. Okay? And then these rich bastards say, oh, we're the only ones paying taxes. Yeah, you just ruined everybody. So you're the only ones paying taxes. Okay? Yeah. So when do Americans wake up? They don't. Because they don't want to admit they got taken over the hurdles here. So they would rather keep starving than admit to being manipulated. Because Americans are too exceptional to get manipulated. It has nothing to do with intelligence. Okay? They're just told what to do all the time by the media. when they do it. They're completely controlled by propaganda, lied to all the time. I just went to a meeting last night and reported that, oh, they didn't want to hear. They were pissed off when I started telling them about this book I put away about the 9/11 Commission, where Picard, the director of the FBI, jumped right into the face of Ashcroft, right into his face. That's in the book, page 247. 9/11, okay? 9/11 Commission. This guy Shannon covered it for the New York Times. So they buried this story. I'm telling you, okay? What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? You're not thinking about anything that makes any sense. You're completely controlled by the media that hides this. Last night I was with a whole bunch of journalists. They claim to be journalists. Joe Piazza is a journalist. She doesn't want to write this story. She wants to write about some nuns that, I don't know, something ridiculous. She just got through saying the biggest deal was that she went to Mexico and snooped on Eli Manning's wedding. Jesus Christ. Whoopee. Who cares about Eli's wedding in Mexico? What's the point? Jesus Christ. He's a great quarterback. I don't care. I'm glad he had a great wedding and a honeymoon, and everything is working out terrific. And he's up here making a bundle of money, playing ball. He's a great player. He won 2 Super Bowls. Okay? Sometimes he fumbles, sometimes he throws interceptions, he throws a ton of receptions. He's thrown great passes. Manningham made a phenomenal catch. Okay? Why did they get rid of poor old Plaxico after he shot himself in the leg and got locked up? That was nuts. But that's what happened. Alright? So come on. Eli's great. Peyton's dynamite. Christ, he's playing better than ever. After he messed up his neck. Peyton Manning. The NFL is full of superstars. Brilliant guys. So that's what gets me. I can't understand it. How these brilliant people can be so out of it on everything else but football. And they're so competent in football and passes and, well, where to go. So the quarterback knows you're going to go over the middle or go off, to the side, go deep, button hook. What's you going to do? A screen pass? I mean, it's amazing. Absolutely incredible. How these people can signal what to do with all these players and how they do it and run through gaps that the blockers knock out of the way. Sometimes not. It's phenomenal. So how can people be so intelligent and so competent, but yet so ignorant and manipulated? I don't understand it. I really can't figure it out. But you can't explain it to these people. They're just completely concentrated on football. Or these people in journalism, they're just scumbags. They're creeps and stupid. Because they sat there in the whole National Press Club and listened to this president of Penn State who's still saying that Sandusky, covering up Sandusky, was helping the reputation of Penn State. If they wanted to help the reputation of Penn State, they would have turned Sandusky in. That would have helped the reputation of Penn State. See? That's how goddamn dumb. The head president of a university. So what are you going to learn from this university? Nothing. Okay? That's how screwed up the whole thing is.